Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. It's Monday again. I don't know where the weeks are going. I am just about to head out because I've got a mental health review at my doctor's surgery. So basically they have like a mental health practitioner there, and I think it's every 6 months, anyone that's kind of under mental health services or has been under mental health services get an appointment to see him to just like review how you are and if you're doing okay. Basically I think it's to try and catch problems early rather than them letting them get into sort of crisis point. But before I see him I have to see a healthcare assistant, and they do like your blood pressure and your I don't know what else they do, like an ECG and all that kind of stuff, just to do a bit of like a health check on you as well, and to see how you're getting on. So that's where I'm going now, and then I have to come back, have a bit of lunch, and then I'm going out again because I've got an appointment with my wrist specialist to see how I've been getting on after the steroid injections, which to be honest I haven't noticed much of a difference, unfortunately. And then I think after that my mum and I are going to pop to Tesco's on the way home because I'm running out of some stuff, and it's going to be like the only day that we can really do it, so it just seemed sensible to do it while we were out. So yeah, it's quite a busy day, but I need to head off because, well, I mean my appointment's at 12 and it only takes me like 5 or 10 minutes to get down there, but parking can be a bit of a nightmare, so I'm going to go early and hopefully find somewhere to park. I'm just back from the doctor's. Thankfully they were running pretty much on time, which was good. It was so busy down there. It took me ages to find a space, and I was like driving around because there aren't that many spaces down there. It's only like, you know, a local doctor's surgery. But yeah, it was just manic, absolutely manic. I've never seen so many people. But yeah, I found a space in the end. Saw the healthcare assistant first, and I'm sure when I last had this done, like there was a lot more that they did. Like I'm sure they did an ECG, and I'm sure they took blood and asked a lot more questions. But this time it was really quick. She did my blood pressure, my pulse, she did my height and my weight, and then asked me like a few questions about what did she ask me about, like exercise and whether I worked, and who I lived with, and that was about it really. So that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. And then I saw the mental health practitioner. He's very nice, and we went through some more like in-depth questions, talked about like medication and asked how I was doing, whether I had any side effects, how I was feeling in general, all that kind of stuff. He asked whether I thought I would benefit from talking therapy, and I said, oh, I'm actually having group psychotherapy at the moment. He's not going to mess about with my medication because I'm already looking at it with my GP anyway. But basically he said that I see him like at least once a year, which sounds about right because I'm sure, I think it's been under a year since I last saw him, but yeah, it's quite good. I think that that's in place for people with mental health problems because hopefully it will catch people earlier. But he also said that if I ever feel like I need to, I can just ask to make an appointment to see him, and obviously he has a little bit more time to talk to you, but also he can like refer you to different places as well, so it's good to know that that is there. But yeah, no, he went okay. I'm gonna go in now because my mum was going to put my lunch on for me, so that should be ready soon. I also need to make a couple of phone calls. I need to change. I've got an appointment through for a bone density scan, but it's quite soon after my operation, and I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to manage it, so I'm just going to see if I can postpone it a little bit. And I also need to ring, because hopefully me and mum are going for afternoon tea on Friday, just at a local garden centre, which is what I got her for Mother's Day, I think, and we still haven't done it, so I'm going to ring up and try and book for Friday. And then we're going out in about 45 minutes for my next appointment, so it's going to be one of those days today. But yeah, I need to get on. Right, I have made my 2 phone calls, although one I actually worked out I could do it online, so that's sorted. Changed my appointment for my bone density scan. I've eaten a bit of lunch, and now my mum and I are heading out to my appointment with my wrist surgeon. I'm interested to see what he's going to say. because I really don't think the steroid has made a huge amount of difference. So I don't know what his suggestion is going to be for the next step, but I'm hoping we can think of something because it's still giving me a lot of problems. But yeah, we're going to head off now, so I'll let you know how it goes afterwards. So I'm out of my appointment now and we're just at Tesco's and Marks and Spencer's. I will talk to you about my appointment when I get home, but for now we're going to head into the shop and get our shopping. We are back from the hospital slash Tesco's, and I'm now sat on our kitchen floor. Yeah, I'm really tired, and having problems with back pain and like hip leg pain, not feeling brilliant. But anyway, I thought I would just show you a couple of the bits that we bought. A lot of it was just like food and stuff like that, but I did get a few nicer things which I thought I'd just show you. So first thing my mum picked up was this Peppa Pig George's Train Ride book. It's got wheels on it, so it can actually be like pushed along as well. We've got a tractor book like this. It's not Peppa Pig, it's Spot, and Noah really likes it, and he also likes Peppa Pig, so we thought this would go down quite well. It's got a little Velcro thing to keep it together, and actually I remember watching this episode with him, which is, yeah, it's sad when I know the Peppa Pig episodes. But basically Daddy Pig has to go on a really long train ride to go and inspect a piece of concrete, as you do, and we were just like amazed at what the train looks like. Look at the size of that bathroom. When do you get a bathroom that size on a train? But yeah, so he gets to his destination where it's very snowy, and inspects his concrete, and then they have to go all the way back again. Anyway, we thought that Noah would enjoy that, so we've bought that to add to his little bookshelf thing that we've got. Next up we got these, which I don't know if they're meant for Halloween, but you get 10 fun-sized. I always think fun-sized is a bit of a funny way of saying it, because I don't think there's anything fun about a tiny little bag of sweets. You know, fun-sized would be like a massive bag this size full of sweets. Anyway, they are Dark Side Skittles, and they're limited edition, and I just thought they sounded quite nice, like very, well, you would quite like Skittles, so we thought we'd just get a pack. I doubt very much whether these will last until Halloween, but you get dark berry, sweet strawberry, wicked pomegranate, midnight lime, and blood orange, and it says no two rainbows are the same, neither are 2 packs of Skittles, enjoy an odd mix. And then they had so many different like Halloween themed cakes and cake bars and stuff, but I found these. I mean, I don't actually know why they're Halloween themed because they're raspberry and chocolate, but there we go. Anyway, so they're just the like Cadbury cake bars, but they've got the raspberry flavour in there, which I thought would be quite nice. So we got a couple of packets of those. And then they've all got the Christmas stuff in. And one of my favourite things at Christmas is, okay, I'm going to say it wrong again. I do it every year. Lebuchen. Yeah, I never get it right. So anyway, we picked up some I'm going to call it Lebuchen. So we've got these ones, which are the Lebuchen hearts. So they've got an apricot filling and dark chocolate coating. They had these last year and I think they were really nice. We then just got some of the like standard ones, which are just like the, well, it says lightly spiced and baked to a traditional recipe. I find it really hard to describe what this actually is. To me, it's like a kind of gingerbready, I'd say biscuit, but it's quite like soft. And then they kind of cover some of them in icing. They put sprinkles on them. They put chocolate on them. All that sort of stuff. So we've got that one. And then we also got these this year, which I think are new. So again, they're the Lebuchen, but they are dipped in dark chocolate, and they've got like a cranberry filling, which I thought would be quite nice. So I've got plenty of that to be going on with. I then picked up the latest Happyful magazine. I guess, I don't know whether I need to say this or not, but I did a work placement with them. So I guess I could be biased in some way, but yeah, this isn't like gifted or anything like that. I did my work placement with them a couple of years ago, a year ago, can't even remember. And I just really like the magazine, so now I buy it. But basically it's a magazine devoted to mental health, and I really like it. They have like little postcards in there which are really nice, and then lots of stories and information about mental health, and they sort of talk to real people and like celebrities and influencers and all sorts of different people about mental health. There's like Q&As, and I just think it's a really good magazine. So I shall look forward to reading that, probably when I'm in hospital or when I'm home recovering from my surgery. That will definitely keep me going for a while. Right, I couldn't help it. I saw these pyjamas and I needed them. So yeah, they've got Eeyore on, and they got that Monday morning feeling. The Monday is glittery. I don't know if you can see that properly. And they're nice and soft inside, and then you've got the trousers, which are like pink stripes with little flowers on, and I just thought they were really nice. And I feel like I'm going to be spending quite a lot of time in pyjamas after my surgery, so I thought, why not get another pair to add to my collection. What are you pointing at? Oh, Eeyore's glittery as well. Eeyore's mane's glittery and his tail's glittery as well, and there's glittery bits on the tree. And also actually on the trousers around the flowers are sparkly as well. So yeah, I just thought they look nice and cozy. They feel nice and soft and cozy. They did have another pair which was like a cream or white sort of sweatshirt top, and it had Winnie the Pooh on it, and it said "Give me the honey," which looked really nice, but I just wasn't as keen on the feel of it. Like, this one is a lot softer. So yeah, I've gone for them. I don't know actually if these have like cuffed bottoms. Yes, they do. So they have the cuffed bottoms, which I quite like. And they were £18, and I just think they're really nice. So I treated myself to some pyjamas. And then I'm starting to think about Christmas, because I just don't know how I'm going to be after my surgery, so I want to try and do like little bits here and there, so I'm not got like all the pressure after my surgery. And I saw this little jumper, which I just thought was really sweet, with the little reindeer, and he's got a sort of pom-pom nose, he's got the holly and whatchamacallit on it, a couple of buttons at the top, and then it's just plain on the back. And I do like, I've got a few friends that have got children, and I like to send them something at the beginning of December. As the number of children are getting bigger, I think I'm going to have to like cut down on what I put in. I used to put in, and I did a video about this, which I will try and link below. I used to put in a jumper, a advent calendar, a book, and a Christmas DVD. But now that I kind of have more friends that have had children, I'm going to cut that down, and possibly I think I'll just do like a jumper and then a book. But anyway, yeah, this is for a friend that has a little girl, and I just thought it was really nice. What I will say is, like, why is it so difficult to find nice Christmas jumpers for boys? I was looking through like the boys stuff, and there's less boys stuff anyway than there is girls stuff. But I was looking through the boys' Christmas jumpers, and it was all like, they had like dinosaurs, and they had like computer game themes, and all I want is like something a bit like this. I mean, to be fair, like a boy could probably wear that, but you know, I just wanted something that had like a nice little Father Christmas on it, or a reindeer, or a snowman or something, and there just wasn't anything that didn't have like dinosaurs or computer game things. I just, it frustrates me so much. But anyway, got this one, so that's a start, and that was £8, and that is in a 9 to 12 months. And then the last thing that I got, because we had run out of bags, was, and plus I liked it anyway, but it's a reusable bag with the snowman and the snow dog on, which I just thought was really lovely. So it's got that on one side, it's got the little boy with the snow dog on the end, and then on this side you've got the snowman, the snow dog, and the little boy on a sledge, and then you've got the snowman, the little boy, and the snow dog on that edge. And I think that was £1.50. So that will just live in my car, and I'll take it out whenever I need a bag. So I just thought I'd also update you on my hospital appointment. So I saw the wrist surgeon, and he asked kind of how I had been since the steroid injection. So I said, you know, the injection was fine, but it really flared up afterwards, and that actually I haven't really noticed any kind of benefit from it at the moment. And he kind of examined it a lot again, and basically just said it's still to do with this ligament that's sort of torn between my there's like 2 bones in your forearm, and there's a ligament that kind of joins them, and yeah, it's like a tear in that ligament that's causing the pain. He said some people get a tear there or a hole there and they don't ever notice, and it doesn't cause any problems, which is, he said, usually they're probably just born like that, but he thinks mine has obviously kind of worn away or torn over time, and it's causing the pain now. He said he actually has the same problem, and actually he had the steroid injection and gradually his did get better. So he says because I only had it like 5 or 6 weeks ago, he wants to give it a little bit more time to see if it like will kick in, because he said it's not 5 or 6 weeks isn't really long enough to kind of see if it's having like a long-term effect. So basically he wants me to go back and see him in 3 months time, so end of January I think I'm seeing him, and then we'll see like if it has improved or if it's stayed the same or if it's got worse, and if it hasn't improved by then, or if it's like becoming unmanageable or whatever, he said then they can look at maybe doing some surgery. He said there's not an awful lot surgically they can do, like they can't fix it because that ligament doesn't have a very good blood supply, so it's not going to heal. But he said what he can do is put like a little camera in, like keyhole surgery, and they try and like clean up the tear. Basically, if there's any like frayed edges, they kind of clean it up and just see if that can help to sort of manage the pain a little bit better. But he says he doesn't want to go into that now because, well, one, because we want to give the steroid a little bit longer to work, but also because I'm having this other surgery and it just would not be good timing at all. And if I have the surgery on my wrist, it means that that'll be out of action for at least a couple of weeks, and then it would then be like doing physio to get it back working again. So it's going to put me, and because it's my right hand and I'm right-handed, it would obviously have quite a big impact. So I think what we're doing is probably the best way of doing it, because I need to get one surgery kind of sorted at a time, and hopefully by when I see him in January, my leg will kind of be on the way to recovering, and we can then have another think about like, do we do anything to my wrist, or do we leave it, or what do we do? So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I really wasn't sure what he was going to say. Like, I wasn't sure whether he was just going to suggest surgery like now, or whether he was going to say that there was nothing he could do. So yeah, we're still like, we've still got options, which is quite nice. Yeah, and that's about it really. He did say, because I said to him, obviously I'm having this leg operation and I'm going to be on crutches, because one of the problems is that I use my stick in my right hand, and he thinks that is, well, that's either made the problem happen in the first place or it's not helping it. And I said, obviously I'm going to be on crutches after my operation, and that's going to be putting even more weight onto that arm. Is there anything I can do, you know, to help? And he said that I should be asking them for like forearm elbow crutches. I can't remember what they're called. Basically, they're the kind of crutches where you put like your whole arm down rather than pushing down like that. You're kind of putting your weight like spread across your forearm. So he said I need to ask for those kind of crutches rather than like the normal type of crutches. So it's quite good to have that advice, so that I know what to ask for when I sort of see the physios there. And yeah, I think that's about it really. I am really tired. which is unsurprising because it's been quite a busy day. But I am glad we went to Tesco's because I needed to get some bits, and I just don't know when else I was going to do it, and I'm kind of running out of time before surgery. So yeah, quite glad I went, but I am shattered now. So I'm just gonna put Hollyoaks on, get my Fortisip, and crash out for the rest of the evening. This is not good lighting. I'm looking rather ghost-like. But anyway, good morning. Today, me, my mum and my dad are going to Wisley, which is an RHS Gardens place that I'm a member of, because it was my birthday a few weeks ago and we didn't get to do much on my birthday, so we said that we were going to do something on a day when we were free, and this just happened to be the first day. So we're going to head over there, probably have a cuppa in the cafe, have a little look around some of the gardens and have some lunch there. It's sunny at the moment, which is great, so keep your fingers crossed that it stays that way. And yeah, we're going to try and head off now fairly early so that we can make the most of the day.
I could wonder why I am even talking to you when nothing is to become. It's trouble and then some. You live halfway around the world from me, and to start something seems a no good idea. It's clear to see, but when sparks fly, you know you must try. When your blood boils like it's on fire, then you know that it's too
From Wisley now, feeling quite tired, but yeah, it was a nice day. We were so lucky with the weather, because it's literally like the nicest day we've had, I think, since my mum and dad got back from their holiday. It's been dry, the sun's been out, it's actually been fairly warm, and yeah, all the sort of leaves were changing colour and it just looked really, really pretty. I had a nice lunch, and yeah, I had to rush a bit at the end because we had to get back because my dad's got to take my grandma to a doctor's appointment. But apart from that, it was very nice, and it wasn't too crowded either because some people are on half term this week, so we thought it might be quite busy, but it wasn't too bad. So yeah, home now. I've got a headache, which I've kind of had brewing all day, but it's not feeling brilliant at the moment. My mum and I are going out in about an hour and a half to look after Noah, because Richard and Lisa are both going out. Well, Richard's still at work, and Lisa's got to go out, so we are going to go and do bedtime, and then just hang around until one of them gets home. So I think, as much as I would love to go and lie on the sofa and fall asleep, I might go and do a little bit of editing now, because I'm not sure when I'm going to get stuff done this week. So I might just go and do a little bit now and just have a bit of quiet time, and yeah, wait until it's time to go for us to go and do Noah. Good morning. I have just got home from a physio session for my back. He did some more massage, which is kind of completely different to the massage I'm normally used to, because the massages I normally go for are much more like relaxing ones, whereas obviously this is for like the soft tissue that's possibly causing some of the problem. And yeah, it was like, it wasn't too bad, and then like he just got to a spot and I was like, that hurts. So at the moment it's definitely like flared up the pain a bit, but that's what it did last time, and I'm hoping like once the pain has like subsided, it'll have helped just like relax some of the muscles a bit. And then we looked at my exercises, like made sure I was doing them right, and then we've kind of added some bits to them to progress them a bit, so hopefully they'll start to help. I'm seeing him again just before I have my surgery, and then he said he'd see me after, just so that we can kind of regroup and work out what we're doing. But yeah, I'm home now, and I'm going to get on with some more video editing, try and get that video finished and uploaded, and then either start writing a blog post or get on with editing my weekly vlog. But yeah, I haven't really got anything else planned today, so I'm quite happy actually, because I think I just need a quiet day at home. So I'm just going to get on with my editing. So I've been relatively productive this morning. I finished editing my hacks video, and I've also written a blog post, and edited some photos, but I was just really not feeling that well, so I've just had a lie down on the sofa, and now I'm just going to make myself some lunch because it's getting late and I'm getting hungry. So I'm just going to have some scrambled eggs, I think, because they're easy and I like them. So yeah, I've just got them on the stove cooking, and then when I've eaten them I shall probably go back up to my office and try and get on with doing a little bit more. I don't know if having a lie down has really helped, but I needed it, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and check on the eggs to make sure they're not doing weird things, and then yeah, eat my lunch. So I've had my lunch now, and I'm just trying to put this blog post up. I've really not been very good with blogging recently. I think it's hard trying to balance like YouTube and blog stuff, and when you've only got so much energy and time, YouTube has kind of just been winning at the moment because I'm enjoying that. I mean, I do miss the blog, which is why I'm trying when I can to get stuff up, but I find it takes more like brain power from me to write and to like formulate a blog post and stuff, and so yeah, it's kind of fallen by the wayside a bit. I mean, I have been getting like posts up every now and then, it's just not as often as I would like, which is annoying because I've got so many ideas for posts that I want to do, And yeah, I've just got like a notebook full of ideas of things that I want to do, but it's just a case of like trying to take the pictures for it and making sure that they're, you know, like a decent quality, and then actually writing it and making it like form a coherent like blog post. Whereas I just find sort of editing my videos, although the actual filming of the videos can be a bit more like energy consuming, the actual like editing I find a lot less like taxing. But yeah, I'm just doing what I can, and I'm kind of not really gonna be able to change much now because of having my surgery in a couple of weeks. You know, I think I'm just going to carry on as I am for now, and then after surgery I can start thinking about like trying to get back into the swing of things a bit. So yeah, I'm getting this blog post up. I do want to try and get a blog post up before I have my surgery, just explaining kind of what I'm having done, and the fact that, you know, I might not be uploading for a little while depending on what the recovery is like. So I need to kind of try and do that, which is going to be like a tricky one to write. Well, I need to take pictures, and I feel like I need to probably take pictures of my legs, because that's where the problem is, and that's the best way to like illustrate what the problem is. But that fills me with all kinds of anxiety, because yeah, bare legs. I'm not so good at that, but I want to put it up because basically I like when I found out that I was having this surgery, I was like looking online to try and find like information about it and things like that, and it's been really, really hard to find information. I found a couple of bits on Instagram which have been really helpful, and I've actually found another lady through Instagram who's had the surgery with the same surgeon, so it's been really, really helpful to talk to her. But that's all I've been able to find, like, unless like apart from like medical stuff, and a lot of the medical stuff I have looked at has been for young children, because I think a lot of young children, well, not a lot of young children, but it seems to be that this operation tends to be picked up in childhood, like done in childhood, because the problem is picked up in childhood. So I've been reading a lot of stuff about it, but it's all been like directed at children. So you'd be reading it and it would be like, you know, you will expect your child to be doing this and expect your child to have this and this and this, and you know, I know it's going to be not too dissimilar, but there are going to be differences. You know, children don't drive, children have their parents to look after them, and parents that can, you know, like carry them around and lift them and things like this, and the services are different. So, you know, I want to document it on my blog so that other people can hopefully find it if they're going to be having the same operation. And so the first step for that would be to do a post before I go for my surgery, and then obviously like do some like updates after my surgery. So that one needs to be done at some point in the next 2 weeks. I'll also do a video, I think, just so that I can explain that I might not upload for a few weeks. But yeah, I have been quite productive today, because I've got a video up, I'm getting a blog post up, but I'm just really not feeling that good. I think because Monday and yesterday were both really busy days, yeah, it's just got to me now, so I'm finding it hard to keep going at the moment. I keep having to have like a little lie down and like nodding off, and just, yeah, not feeling my best today. But I have been like pushing on. It's so difficult to know how much to push and how much to like listen to your body and just stop, because if I find if I listen to my body all the time, all I would do is probably lie on the sofa and sleep, or not get out of bed and not do anything. So you have to kind of find a balance, but trying to find that balance is not easy. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm going to get this post up, and then I might start editing my weekly vlog, because the next few days are going to be quite busy as well, so I just want to get what I can done now rather than stressing about it later. So yes, let's get on with this. Before I get ready for bed, I just wanted to show you a couple of things that have come in the post recently. So the first is the next set of Disney Wisdom pins. This is 10 of 12. Oh my god, where is this year going? This month was the genie. So you've got the genie, then you've got a boo, and then you've got the quote, which is like so many things, it's not what is outside but what is inside that counts. And yeah, they're very, very blue, but hopefully they're going to look nice with all the others once I've finished the collection. And then this tube also came in the post, and I was thinking, I haven't ordered anything, and yeah, could not work out what was in it. But let me just open it up and I'll show you what's inside. Right, apologies for the shadows, but there's not a lot I can do about them. But basically, a while ago, I entered a competition when Louise's next book was coming out, which is this one. And I think I was one of the runners-up, I'm not sure. But basically, the prize was to win a dust jacket with like a little signed message on it from Louise. And there were quite a few of us that won, so it's obviously taken her a while to like write all the messages and everything. But yeah, it came today, and I've got a little message here. Let's see if I can bring it up a bit. And it just says, Jenny, thank you, with a little heart, love, Louise. So I've actually already got the book, so I'm just going to switch over the dust jackets and I'm going to have a little signed message from Louise on my book, which is very nice. So I've got a signed book and a signed dust jacket with a personal message. So thank you so much, Louise, for taking time to sign all the dust jackets for the runners-up. And yeah, really excited to read the book. Good morning, I'm just out of my group. The weather is miserable. We were so lucky on Tuesday when we went to Wisley, because I mean yesterday it was kind of grey but not too bad, and today you might be able to hear that it is pouring with rain, and it's just dark and horrible. But yeah, I've just had group, it went quite well. This is my second to last group before I have my surgery, so basically next week will be my last one until I feel a bit better. So yeah, I'm starting to get anxious. Like in 2 weeks time I will be having my operation, which is making me quite nervous. But anyway, today is a busy day. I have got 3 medical appointments, so this was number 1. I then have my asthma appointment just after lunch, which is an asthma review, and then I've got a blood test this evening. So yeah, it's going to be a fun old day. I think I'm going to drive home now because I just don't like this rain, and I want to get inside in the warm, get some lunch before I have to go for my asthma review. So I've just got home and we've got another little new house guest for a week. So this is Polly, we're looking after her. I think you've met her before in my vlogs actually, because I think we've had her before. But yeah, she's a friend, one of our sort of church friends' dogs. And she is a cross between a Jack Russell and a black lab, I think. So yeah, we've got her for a week. We've got to be careful with her because she's got dodgy legs. So she can't run around too much or go for very long walks or anything like that. But she'll be getting lots of cuddles. I don't think Freddie's massively amused, but he'll get used to her. Right, I am just back from my asthma appointment. That went okay. I said to her that I still get quite breathless, and also that I've just had this like cold cough thing for the last couple of months. But she checked my like oxygen levels and pulse and listened to my chest, and that's all fine. So it's just a case of carrying on as I am, and obviously if things get any worse then I can let them know and see somebody. But yeah, I literally went straight in, sat down, barely even sat down, and then got called through, so that was quite good. Yeah, just having a little sit down on the sofa because I'm a bit frazzled today and I'm tired. So I've got Alfie on the sofa. Yep, so if I turn you around, we have got Polly sitting on the rug at the moment. She seems to have stolen Freddie's ball, but we won't tell him that. All right, little lady. I love her ears. One up, one down. So as much as I would love to just curl up on the sofa with these two, I think I'm going to go and do a bit more editing on my weekly vlog. Polly's just playing with the ball. She keeps like nosing it towards me, but I'm hesitant to like chuck it for her or anything because she's not meant to like run around much because of her poorly legs. But she obviously wants to play because she keeps like nosing it. Oh no, you lost the ball. Where's it gone? Bless her. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get some editing done, I think, because tomorrow afternoon I'll be out. Saturday is a fairly free day apart from I'm going out in the evening, but I do need to film some videos on Saturday. And then on Sunday I'm going to see a friend, so I don't have that much time left to do other stuff. So yeah, I need to go and get on with my editing. And then I've got a blood test at 6, so I've got a little while, thankfully, to wait for that. So hopefully I've got enough time to get some stuff done. I've just finished editing my weekly vlog and that is now exporting. I had to empty some more storage onto a memory card because there wasn't enough space, so I've just been doing that. I've got about 45 minutes until I need to go and have my blood test. So I think I might just try and do a little bit more tidying in my office because there's not a lot I can do on my computer while that's exporting, and I'd love to go and like fall asleep, but in reality by the time I've fallen asleep I'm gonna have to wake up and then I'm not gonna feel great. So I think the best use of my time would be to just do a little bit more tidying. The rain has stopped, the sun's come out and it actually looks quite nice out there now, so that's good. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna get on with some tidying. Unfortunately, well, at the moment I've got all this year's birthday presents in here, so that's not going to get tidied up until I film a video on Saturday. So it's not going to look like massively tidy, but there's no point in me putting that stuff away until I film the video. But there is other stuff in here that I can be tidying, so I'm just going to get on with that. Good afternoon. I've had quite a quiet morning. Not feeling brilliant today. I'm in quite a lot of pain and I just feel like someone has taken my batteries out. I'm really tired. I keep feeling quite sort of breathless and yeah, just not not brilliant. So I've just been resting this morning and sleeping and not doing very much. In about 45 minutes my mum and I are going to a garden centre. Basically, back when it was her birthday in February, I said that I would take her for afternoon tea at this garden centre because they look like they do quite a nice afternoon tea. And it's taken us until now to actually like get it sorted. So it's all booked and everything, so that will be at 2 o'clock. I am looking forward to it. I just wish I wasn't feeling quite so rubbish. But hopefully it'll be nice, which is why I've kind of just rested this morning because I want to make sure I've kind of got enough energy for when we go. But yeah, I've got about 45 minutes till we go, so I'm just going to try and get my weekly vlog up because I think that has exported now. And then we'll be heading over, so I'll show you what our afternoon tea is like, and hopefully they've got some more of their Christmas decorations out. So yeah, just have a little look around and hopefully have a nice afternoon tea.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do. like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants. And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same.
We're back from the garden centre now. Please excuse the scratches under my neck. I've just been having a cuddle with Xena. But yeah, it was really nice. The afternoon tea was lovely. Really good value as well. I think for both of us it came to just over £35. Yeah, and everything was really nice. I'll probably put a blog post up at some point. I'm not sure when though, with my operation being quite soon. But yeah, we really enjoyed it. Ended up bringing some of it home because there's no way we were going to eat it all. And then after that we had a little look around like the rest of the garden centre that we hadn't looked at when we went a couple of weeks ago. They've got a lot more of their Christmas stuff out now, which is really nice. I tried to film bits that I hadn't filmed last time. And also they've got like a massive life-size like train, model train I guess, which is where they're going to have their Santa's grotto, which looks like it's going to be amazing. So we like took pictures to give to Richard and Lisa because I know they were looking for somewhere and it looks like it's going to be really good. So yep, Noah may go there to see Santa this year. Popped into theirs on the way back to drop something off, and now we're home and I'm just going to relax a bit because I'm feeling a bit sick after it. I've had a bad stomach, but then I kind of expect these things. If I'm gonna go out and enjoy food, I know that it's gonna make me ill, so I just have to kind of deal with it. So yeah, got a quiet evening, gonna put the telly on, watch Gogglebox this evening, have some cuddles with the dogs, and not do very much else. Oh, I would say my renewed medical driving licence came through today. Finally. If you've been watching my weekly vlogs for a while, you'll know that it has been a saga, to say the least. I reapplied for it back in, I want to say July, because it's a medical license. For that one I had to apply with I had it for 3 years and then reapplied, and obviously the DVLA wanted like some medical information, and there was problems with like letters getting through to the doctors and back. There was problems with the amount the doctors were asking for payment, and it just went on and on and on. So yeah, applied for it in July. Finally the license has come through at the end of October. So I will say, if you're ever reapplying for a medical license, just do it as early as possible and chase up, because it can take a while. This one, interestingly, I don't now have to renew it for another 7 years, so I don't know whether it changes depending on what the problems are, because the last time when I got the new licence had been like a year since I'd had a seizure, so I don't know if it's shorter for that, and then because I haven't had another seizure since then, whether it's then like a longer period of time. I don't really know how they decide how long it is, but anyway, I don't have to do it for 7 years, so I'm quite happy about that. So yeah, that was a good thing to come home to, a new licence. It's just one less thing to stress about now, so I can like wipe that one off the list, and I'm sure something else will come along at some point, but yeah, that one's sorted. So now me and Freddie down here are gonna put the telly on and have a chilled out Friday evening. Good afternoon. I've had a very chilled out morning, had a lie-in, needed that sleep, and then I've just been taking it quite slowly, watching TV, done a little bit of sorting out of like paperwork and stuff up in my room, but apart from that I haven't really done much at all. But I've just put some makeup on and I want to film 2 videos today. So I want to do a what I got for my birthday, and I also want to do a video about my operation and just sort of explaining why I might not be uploading for a little while. But my mum is just going to finish hoovering downstairs, so I'm going to wait for her to do that and then I'll get started with filming a video. So I'll probably do like one now and then one after lunch. So while she's doing that, I don't know, I might do a bit more tidying or something in here. and then get on. I'm actually quite hot. It's not very nice weather outside. It's raining and it's like grey and horrible, but I don't know if it's just because I've been sort of rushing around a bit, but I feel a bit warm. So I think when I change into my second top to do my second video, I might go for something a little bit thinner, because yeah, I'm finding this jumper a little bit warm. But I'm going to find something to do until my mum's finished her hoovering.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall.
Right, I have just been having a bit of lunch and watching GPs behind closed doors again. I filmed my first video this morning, so that one's done. I just need to do my operation one now. Found a bar of dairy milk that I'd forgotten that I had, which I know a lot of people will probably think is a bit weird, but I don't eat stuff very quickly because I can't eat much of it at a time. And sometimes things end up in the cupboard and I forget that they're there. So I found that and have been enjoying some of that, so that's been nice. Weather is still absolutely miserable, and I would quite like to just curl up here now and put Paul the midwife on or something, but I need to get this other video filmed, so I think that's what I'm going to do next. I need to I need to tidy up all my birthday bits, because at the moment they're just strewn across my office floor from where I filmed my last video, so I need to put them all in the box that have got the rest of my stuff in, just so that it looks a little bit tidier, and then I can get on with filming the next video. I did say I was going to change my top, which I will do for the next video, but actually I might put this one back on because now I'm not actually that warm, so I might, yeah, go back to having this top. But yeah, apart from that, I haven't really been doing anything. Well, I say I haven't been doing anything. I've been filming my video and eating lunch. Going out in a little while for dinner, so I want to get this video done before we have to go out. Yeah, that's about it. Got Alfie sitting on the sofa with me, looking very cozy. He just always looks so comfortable on the sofa. I just want to snuggle up with him, but no, that wouldn't be very productive, so I'm going to get this video filmed, and then if I've got any time left over, I might just come and crash out on the sofa for a bit.
Go ahead, go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah.
Right, second video has been filmed. I don't know if I was just babbling, but I tried to convey everything about the operation and everything, so that hopefully people know where I've gone and that I will be coming back. And yeah, I'm just having a bit of a rest now before I have to go out for, well, not before I have to go out, before I am going out for a meal with some of my mental health group friends. I mean, the weather is hideous. I'm not looking forward to going outside, but hopefully it'll be quite nice sitting in sort of cozy restaurant pub. It's kind of like a, I don't know, I guess you'd call it like a gastro pub type thing. I don't know, well, it's a restaurant, but it's more like pub type food. I don't know. Anyway, I went there a little while ago when my mum and dad were away and the food was lovely. So we're going back there again. I'm being picked up, which is nice as well, so I don't have to worry about driving. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going out, just not getting wet and blown away by the wind. But yeah, I'm just going to chill out for a little bit now, get a little bit of energy back until someone comes to pick me up. Good afternoon, happy Sunday. Sorry I didn't talk again last night. I had a really nice meal out with some of my mental health friends. It's really dark in here. Yeah, really nice meal out with some of my mental health friends. They got me a lovely present, which was a necklace with like a Minnie and Mickey head on it. I'll try and remember to show you if I get a minute, and also some little like Mickey Mouse earrings, so that was lovely. We had a lot of laughs. I didn't feel brilliant when I got home though, so I just kind of took it easy and chilled out a bit and got ready for bed. But yeah, I've had a fairly quiet morning. I didn't go to church because I wanted to get myself up and sorted and get my medication sorted, and now I'm going to be heading over to my friend Charlie's house to catch up with her and her 2 little ones, although they're not that little anymore. I think we're just going to have like hot chocolate and cake and watch a film and just have a really chilled out Sunday afternoon, which should be quite nice. So yeah, I am going to head over there now, and I will probably speak to you when I get back. This isn't the most flattering angle, but I'm not feeling brilliant, so I thought I'd lie down. So yeah, I haven't really spoken to you since this morning, I don't think, but I went to my friend Charlie's house and saw her and her 2 children, which was very nice. She made us like really nice hot chocolates, and she had some cake, and we watched Mary Poppins Returns, which was nice because I think I've only seen it once, and that was in the cinema, so it was quite nice to see it again. And then I came home. I wasn't sure when we were eating tonight, so I wanted to get home relatively like early, so I got back about 5:15, I think it was. But actually we weren't eating till a little bit later because we were waiting for Rosie to get home from work. So I watched Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire because that was on the TV. And just did a few little like odd jobs that I've been meaning to do for ages, like getting letters ready for posting and a parcel sorted out to post. And I needed to order some my cards for November and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I managed to do that, and then we've just had dinner with my grandma's been here, and she's just gone home. Well, my dad's just taking her home, and I am going to get into my pyjamas now. But yeah, I'm really not feeling very well. I feel really sick, and I've got quite bad tummy ache, so not really how I want to end the week, but that's how it is. Oh, sorry, I actually look like a potato. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and end the vlog. I don't think I've ever ended the vlog looking quite like this before, but there we go. So if you've enjoyed, well, I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you want to see more from me, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. What else do I ask you to do? Oh yeah, hit the bell, because that will mean you get notified every time I upload a video, so you won't miss anything. Follow me on social media. I've put all my links in the description bar. Twitter and Instagram are the ones that I'm kind of most busy on. So yeah, keep an eye on those ones if you want to follow me. And leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to this week, and also let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see me do. And I will see you in another video very soon. Bye! That was the weirdest wave.